Hello there guys, welcome back. This week we're going to start working on how to create a IK Spline system for the character that we've been working on so far. This is like suppose an extra class because I just took the old joined skeleton and then I just replaced it with only 3 that I had before. Now I put like a proper, I think it was about 8 of them here, so a proper joint system. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump on and start working on that and then create the IK spline system, the 2 control that we talked about, and the stretchy system. And then we're going to do another class where we just do the hair dynamic movement animation. So let's just jump on this straight away then. First of all, I just want to go and check the orientations of the joint. So I'm just going to select the whole rig. Gonna go here and see that everything is working. So you can see the spline, the IK is all there. They all have harmony. They're all pointing the Y on this direction, and the set from and the twisting angle is the X. So that's fine. So just let's start working on the IK spline. So we're gonna go in skeleton, create IK spline handle, go into the options, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch off auto parent curve. I think it's auto parent curve, and then I'm just gonna reset this first. So I'm gonna switch off the auto parent curve, and I'm just gonna make sure I have 2 spans here. So I have like 5 points, so I can move around, so the top and the bottom. So that's based on the physiology of the spine, that should work fine because you have 2 points here at the top, 2 at the bottom, 1 in the middle. That's gonna be shared between the 2 controls, so that's fine. So in that case, I'm just gonna click here, and then I'm just gonna go and click there. Now I got the IK spline system now. Okay, so now I should have a curve, which is the one that's going to manipulate it. So I'm just going to rename this. I'm going to put I'm going to call this spine underscore IK handle. Yep, then I'm going to call this spine curve. Okay, so I'm just going to hide the geometries, and I'm just gonna hide this, and I'm just gonna leave this guy. Probably I'm gonna go here into display, go into nerves, and just see the CV. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like I said. So what I'm gonna do is, I think there is a way to do the whole thing in one go, but I can't remember. Let's see, modeling, mesh tools. No, there is one here with curves. There's something here that you can create straight away all the Bezier curves, auto presets, touch, now reverse, extend. Let's see if it's in the animation or rigging. It's in the formers, somewhere here in port weight clusters. There's a way you can just do the whole thing in one go, the whole curve. But anyways, we're just gonna do it individually. But select each of the points, control vertex, then go here and create a cluster. Okay, so it's gonna go again here, select this, G for the last command, G for the last command, G, oops, that's fine, draw vertex and G, we create a cluster. There you go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clusters. That's fine. That's great. So now these are the guys that are going to be controlling the movement of the spine. So if I show the spine now, this, and now if I do this, you see I got control over this. So now this is the one that's going to take over the spine now. So okay, so in that case, I'm going to start working on the actual. 1 second. Yeah, it needs to be back in here. Yeah, that's the way it is here. So they all should be 0 out. Double check. They're fine. There's a connection between them. That's great. Now I'm gonna do is I'm going to create the system for the stretchy for just the spine. So when I pull out the control up and down, so I can stretch the spine. So I'm gonna go here into the mail here, and I type arc len. I need to actually select the curve. Which is, where's the curve? Yeah, that's the curve. I select the curve, and then here I put R. I type ARC len, arc length hyphen ch 1 semicolon. So pretty much what it does creates an extra node connected to the spine curve that gives me an piece of information called the length, pretty much the length that goes from here to here, the length of the curve. So if I press enter, now you see that the curve here has an output which is curve info. If you go into the into the attribute sorry, into the attribute editor here, you see that this is the length 37.081, I think it is. Anyway, so you got that connection there. So the next thing we need to do is we need to start making the connections for the stretcher system. So I'm gonna go here into the hypergraph here. I think the hypergraph, and I'm just gonna tap, and I'm gonna put here multiply divide. So I tap here multiply, press enter. So now I have that with this selected. Okay, I'm just gonna go here into the Windows, and I'm gonna go here into the connection editor. Yep, connection editor. I think it is. Yep. So I'm gonna connect. I'm just gonna reload this on the left, on the right, and I'm just gonna connect the arc length on the left. So I'm just gonna minimize this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create and select the curve here. I'm gonna select the curve info here. I'm just gonna say select, and I'm just gonna say reload left. So I'm gonna get this, the arc length, which is this information, and I'm gonna connect it into the input 1x here. Yep. Now with that selected, now I'm gonna go into select this guy here, and then I'm just gonna go and copy this, and then copy there. So we got one, the input this, and this is like the starting point. So pretty much this is our reference length. So that when there's no movement, when the spine is not stretched, the length of the spine is 37.081. So that's what we need. So that's connected there, and we need to put this on the divide, so it gives you the scaling ratio. So once we get that, so I'm gonna take the this guy, and then I'm gonna load it on the left, and then I'm just gonna take every single one of these joints one by one. I'll take this, and I'm just gonna reload on the right, and then I'm gonna take the output X to the scale of, is that the one? Yeah, the scale. Where is the scale? Okay, now let's look for the scale. That might be somewhere here. Scale. So we take output X to the scale X. There you go. Now we take this, reload this, scale X. Take this, reload right, scale X. Take this, reload right, and we go scale X. That's right. We go this, reload right, and scale X. The same goes here. Yes. And scale X. Yep. The same goes there. And scale X. That's fine. Yeah. So we got those two. And that's it for now. So we got this done. I'm just gonna close it. So now when for example, if I uncheck this, so I can select. So if I select, for example, these two here on top, and then if I only the cluster, if I pull it out, you see that they will sort of stretch now. So they're all connected now. So you see, if I go down, then should go down there. You see they go there. So they're sort of proportional now. So that's all taken care of now. So I go there. They should be all 0. So that's fine. So it's up and running, so I can do the stretchy system now. That's fine. Now the next thing I need to do is just create both control. I'm just going to create a simple control here. So create curve tool, now create primitive, and I'm just going to create a circle. Just going to scale it up. There you go. Just going to put it there. Snap it here. Frame there. I'm just going to minimize this. Make it smaller. Gonna make another copy now that. Control D. I'm just gonna snap it here on the top. Okay. I'm just gonna call this chest control. I'm just gonna call this hip control. So I'm just gonna do the same naming convention with this CTRL. I think I do them. Underscore CTRL. Yeah. And I'll take these two guys. History, freeze transformation, center pivot, that's fine, so they're all done. Now all I have to do now is take these two, which is these two, and I'm just gonna put them under here, P for parenting. So now they go to there, so I go now this. Okay, oops. And I'll take now these two, I'm just gonna put them under here, P. So now I got this, and now I got the control there, and then we parent constrain this guy in the middle. So we say master, master, and we take this guy as slave, go into constraint, create a parent constraint. So now these guys sort of average here between them. Okay, so I got this there. Okay, the reason it spins now because we need to create the extra connection, which is this hip sway here, and that would be, obviously that's done already in other tutorials, but this is just for the spine. So you go the top here and it's stretch, squash and stretch, and we got the bottom here as well, which is squash and stretch in a way. But okay, so that's it, guys. That's all you need to do in order to create the simple sort of IK spline system. Like I said, you can add an FK system here and then parent constrain it with the rest, and then create some sort of extra connection, so you can have like a dual IK FK system. But you already done the FK system. All you have to do is the top and the bottom, just make sure they are parent constrained. So you parent constrain this control group itself and then parent constrain into the FK system, and that should bring it along as well. So that's it for now, guys. I think I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to come back with the next tutorial, which is about the dynamic IK spline system. And then that's it for now. Thank you very much.